Satnam, my name is Sukadev Jackson, and I'm delighted to be here with you today to talk to you about awakening the power of Shakti that resides in every single woman. We've created this incredible, powerful, free class for you to introduce you to this woman's course that is 40 days long, that is intense, that is deep, and that is guaranteed to strip away the false identity that we may still be carrying as women. We'll be doing meditation, pranayama, and talking about some of the essential teachings that Yogi Bhajan gave to help women rise into their true Shakti. He said, woman is grace of God. Woman is Shakti. The problem is she doesn't know it. This is a powerful process to take us from darkness to light within our own being. Fill us with vitality, energy, and creativity so that we may live vibrantly in the present moment and serve those around us. We are living in an extraordinary time right now where women's consciousness and evolution is on the rise. We're coming together as sisters, as women's circles, and sharing tools and elevating each other and really finding a way to move beyond this old patriarchal paradigm that we've been stuck in for many, many eons now. So one of the things I would like to talk to you about is woman as healer, as nurturer, and as leader. One of the deep things that we are working on as women right now, I believe individually and collectively, is forgiveness. We are being called into a consciousness of absolute forgiveness for what was done to women and what has happened in our lineage, whether it's connected to the matriarchy or to the patriarchy. What we're seeing is that as we go through this process of forgiveness and we go through this process of deep release and letting go, we can come to the brilliance of the moment, the clarity of the present moment, as that is where our true power lives. So Kundalini Yoga and meditation is an incredible, fast, active science and technology to strip away the illusions, the old paradigms, and the places in our psyche where we may be stuck, like not being able to forgive our mother for what she did, or our father, or our ancestors, or just the patriarchal suppressment that we've been under for so long. So through these tools, and we'll experience some of them today, and we'll go much deeper into all of these topics in the course and unpack them. We're going to experience a little bit about how pranayama, focused meditation that is designed for women, and kriyas, can we start to peel the layers that almost feel natural to us. Like I remember feeling some years ago, how is this possible? How am I ever going to let this go? And it's really not only you go through the process and you develop something within yourself so focused, and you become a disciple of your own truth, which means you discipline yourself into a daily practice. Before you know it, you are peeling those layers and you are evolving. And then the true joy of living in the present moment and being able to catch the messages and the beautiful moments of life become very, very poignant and present. So, woman by nature is a healer because her energy is circular. It makes a full circle. And she is whole and complete by nature. She needs no children. She doesn't need a man. She doesn't need a particular status to be whole and complete. And because of this quality, woman is a healer. Woman is her own medicine woman when she taps into that power. And she can become a medicine woman and a healer for others. She has such an ability to nourish those around her through the mothering quality. Whether or not she has children doesn't matter, because it is innately her gift to mother all people when she has developed herself and connected to her own infinity within her and established that strong link that becomes unbreakable once she has connected with it. And again, we'll go deeper into these topics into the course. So, woman as healer and nurturer is also by nature a leader, because the true magic, the true transformation, the true healing happens through those qualities, through the quality of courage, nourishment, fearlessness, and empowerment. And through this technology, we discover these qualities and we harness their power. We harness the Shakti, the innate feminine power that flows through us by nature. We harness that using these teachings, which are very straight, which have such a natural, deep resonance when we hear them. I know that that's how I felt. Like there was no smoke and mirrors. It was just, this is A, this is B, this is how you are as a woman. Can you accept yourself? And can you commit to doing the little bit of work that you have to do every day to establish this unbreakable connection to your soul, to your own infinity, to your higher self? So Yogi Bhajan would talk about woman's capacity is 16 times greater than a man's. She's 16 times more intelligent, more emotional, more intuitive, more sociologically adept, and more powerful. And because of that, she's also 8 times more insecure. So we get to develop these qualities and these understandings that when we harness this energy and focus it correctly, we can excel in many places in our life. But we also can overdevelop in one certain aspect of that energy and again fall short in the other places and become possibly neurotic. And I know I've definitely experienced that in my life, and I'm sure many of you have. But there is a true remedy, and following the path of one's own destiny from one's heart, developing oneself from the inside, learning to live from the inside out, is one of the ways that we get to tap into the all-powerful energy of what it means to be a woman in these times, to be a healer, to be a nurturer, and to be a leader. So let us have a little bit of an experience with this beautiful meditation, simply called the Old Gypsy Way of Connecting with Spirit. This beautiful meditation is to invoke the spirit of Mother Earth with our own body. And as you're doing it, imagine a burning flame at your heart center that's going from navel to throat and from nipple to nipple, burning bright with the fire of Shakti and transformation. Let's tune in. Bring the hands at the heart center. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale, and let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep inhale. And exhale. So we're going to bring the hands flat with the thumbs relaxed and create a beautiful funnel at a 60-degree angle. And the body moves slightly forward. Imagine a flame at the center of the heart. Do not move. Let's breathe long and deep and consciously.
Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo. Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo. Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo. Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo. Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti, Namo Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti.
Inhale deeply and connect to a beautiful prayer from Mother Earth and peace.
Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo. Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham
Exhale.
Bhagavati, Namo Namo.
Again, inhale deeply
Mata Shakti,
and feel in your heart the blessing of the Divine Mother.
Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo.
Exhale. Last one, deep inhale. Hold the breath and feel and connect to the sweetness of life.
Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti,
Exhale.
Mata Shakti, Namo Namo.
Take a moment, just put your hands on your heart,
Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti,
asking for the help that you need.
Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti.
And relax. So as women, And really, as human beings, Mother Earth is the Great Mother. And in this course, we talk deeply about what it is to be out in nature and connect in the ways that we need to in order to remember this connection, because that's where a lot of the healing happens. As we peel away the layers through the kriyas and the meditations, accessing the neutral mind and the past samskaras, the past scars and karma of our own lineage, we return to an extreme sense of well being. And when we connect inside of that with nature, there's really these healing powers come through us and out of us, and they give us this capacity to be able to be connected to our own souls, our own healing, knowing what we need to heal in ourselves through our intuition, and also knowing where others need help healing. So remember to be in nature and how important it is as a woman to connect her feet to the naked earth and really feel the power of the Great Mother surge through her. Let's have an experience with Ganpati Kriya. This is an old meditation represented by Ganesha. And Ganesha is one of the deities in Hinduism that's referred to as the remover of all obstacles, to make the impossible possible. And here we work with it in this beautiful, powerful meditation in a three-folded ways. It's moving the old samskaras, the old patterns out. And we're called into serving more and doing right action in the present moment, karma yoga, and then living a life of dharma, purpose, and right action and fulfillment into our destiny. It's a very simple meditation that really anybody could do. And the way we're working with it is with the hands on the knees, we're going to move sequentially from one fingertip to the other. Sa, ta, na, ma. Ra, ma, da, sa. Sa, se, so, hung. On hung, feel a slight pull at the belly. We'll chant the mantra on a single breath. So we'll inhale deeply, chant in a monotone fashion, and then exhale, and then inhale again, and continue. The eyes are closed and focus at the brow point, and just feel this beautiful mantra wash over you as you recite it with intent to remove the obstacles, allowing Ganesha to clear the way, riding on his small rat, the big elephant riding on his small rat. Allow him to clear the way and make the impossible possible. Let's prepare. Come into a seated pose. Bring your hands in Gyan Mudra to begin. Close the eyes, 1/10 open, looking at the brow point. You're going to inhale deeply and do a whole cycle of the mantra on the exhale, and then inhale again. Let's begin. Satanama Ramada Sa Sa Se Sohang. 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 Satanama Ramada 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 sa sa se sohang. Satana Ramada sa sa se sohang. Satana Ramada sa sa se sohang. Satana Ramada sa sa se sohang. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath and move the body in a slow twist and stretch. Move each muscle of the body, the head, the torso, the arms, the back and the belly. Powerfully exhale. And let's repeat that 3 more times. Exhale. And 2 more times, please. Last time. Powerfully exhale. Part 3, immediately sit still and meditate. Look at the lotus point, the tip of the nose. Become totally calm, absolutely still for 2 minutes. And please inhale deeply. Suspend the breath for 30 seconds and start moving the body. Physically move and rotate like you're creating a spasm. Every muscle must be stretched and squeezed down to the toes. Exhale. Let's repeat that 3 more times. Inhale. Hold that breath. Move the body. Squeeze, rotate, Move every part of the body down to the toes like you're creating a spasm. Shake, shake, shake. Little bit longer. Powerfully exhale. And let's do it 2 more times to feel the full effects of this. Inhale deep, hold the breath, and shake it out. Shake it out. Move every muscle, rotate the spine, move the hips down to the toes. Go, 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 go. Shake, 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 shake. Powerfully exhale. And one more time. Inhale deep. Hold it and shake, shake, shake. Move the body, the hips, the legs, the torso, the shoulders, the neck, the head, down to the toes, and powerfully exhale. Then inhale, sit calmly and concentrate at the tip of the nose. And exhale and relax. Ganpati Kriya and the old gypsy way of calling on the spirit. These are just examples of what's possible when we get on our mat and simply do Kundalini Yoga and practice some of these tools. The woman's teachings of Kundalini Yoga are powerful, but are very radical. When I first came into them, it was through a manual at a yoga studio. I literally had been to one yoga class and was called to do teacher training immediately. And I picked up one of these manuals and my jaw dropped down. I could not believe what he was saying about women. It was so radical that not only did it piss me off, but it made me want to know more. Like, who is this guy talking this talk? I just was floored. And I bought the manual and I read from cover to cover, just with my jaw dropped down to the floor the whole time, because it confronted me so deeply. And I could see this part of myself so clearly. And then I was completely mystified by this possibility of being a graceful woman. And he talked about this one tool, which I'll give you, and which we'll dive deeper into the course. And it's the 3 C's. He says the biggest downfall for a woman is these 3 C's: complaining, can you relate? Comparing, and competing. And I believe, and I know that I have been raised to do those things. I watched my stepmom do it. I watched my grandmothers do it. I've been raised and programmed to complain, compare, and compete. And it is such the norm for most of us women to do that it's just a hook, and we don't even know that we're doing it. But when we start to slow down and we start to dive deep into these intense practice, which we'll do over 40 days together, we can start to slowly unhook from those behaviors and ways of being, which really are the destruction of women. And he said, replace those 3 C's with commitment, contentment, and containment. And that really is the salve to our pain. It is the medicine for our wounds. And it is the healing balm that can project us into who we can be as an empowered, Shakti-activated woman, creative woman. Many of us are stepping out into the world, and not only are we mothers or partners, we're entrepreneurs, and we're living on multi levels at the same time. And when we use these teachings to develop our caliber, our vitality, our energy, our strength, we have that much more to give. And the beautiful thing is we get to give it from a joyful space. So how committed can we get? How contained? Meaning to hone our energy, cultivated, marinated, so that it can be focused, direct, and make an impact. How content can we be, even in the midst when things aren't going the way we want them, to still find that place of contentment because we're in right relationship with ourselves. We're in acceptance of our body. We're in acceptance that we're aging and getting wrinkles, which are really the lines of our victories. So, this 40-day course, when we come together as women and support each other as a tribe of sisters, we're going to go through a very intense process in 40 days. But what I can tell you is it will strip away the false identities, the hooks, the false programmings, and recalibrate us into our essence. Yogi Bhajan would say, woman is the grace of God. Not even the. He would say, woman is grace of God. Woman is Shakti. The problem is she doesn't know it. So here we are. We've created this beautiful, powerful, and intense 40-day course for you so that as a woman, you could experience your passion, your creativity, your caliber, and come back into your true power. Awaken your Shakti and take your rightful place as a healer, as a nurturer, and as a leader in the Aquarian age. Let's bring our hands together for a long sat and a short nam as we celebrate today and forever what it means to be a graceful, empowered woman and teach our daughters to do just that. Inhale deep. Sat Nam. Blessings to all, love to all, light to all. Let your wisdom be your guiding star. Sat Nam.